Hello, hello, hello. Margaret Lloyd here with Eternal Shift, New Life Ahead. Happy Thursday, February the 20th. Wow, the month is going by. It is going by. So today we're going to talk about 8 wake-up calls we all need to receive today before it's too late. This is written by Marc Chernoff. And it's a nice little story, and I think everybody will understand it and be able to get something out of it. You've come a long way and you're still learning and growing. Be thankful for the lessons. Take them and make the best of things today. So this starts. For my 18th birthday, many moons ago, my grandfather on my mother's side gave me 4 lightly used flannel shirts that he no longer needed. The shirts were barely worn and in great shape. My grandfather said he thought they would look great on me. Unfortunately, I thought they were odd gifts at the time, and I wasn't thankful. I looked at him skeptically and gave him a crooked half smile. Yeah, okay. And moved on to the other gifts sitting in front of me. My grandfather died 2 days later from a sudden heart attack. The flannel shirts were the last gifts he ever gave me. And that crooked half smile was the last time I directly acknowledged him. Today, I still regret the little thing I didn't say when I had the chance. Thank you, Grandpa. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Little things like that we have to remember that will make another person's day better. I know my mother and I have had our ups and downs in our relationship. And yesterday, took her to the hospital because she just can't get over this cough. And she has COVID. Last night, she and I got into it. I hit her arm only after she slapped me. I feel terrible. I have apologized to her. She's not apologized to me, but that's okay. I can handle that. I know that I'm learning that dementia has different aspects. But that was a huge wake-up call for me. One that has served me well for over 2 decades now. And that was by Marc Chernoff. It was his grandfather. And here are 8 wake-up calls for all of us to reflect on today. Some important lessons worth learning and living by, but before it's too late. Number 1, and this is so true, we might not have tomorrow to say I love you. So if you haven't talked to one of your parents or relative because y'all got into a tiff, you need to do that now. Especially if it's somebody that you really care about and love. Reach out to them, send them a text message, a phone call, email. I love you. I'm thinking about you. Tomorrow's never promised. I may not be here. I want to say I love you. Do that. I know I'm going to. I haven't talked to one of my sons in several months. I'm going to send him a message saying I love you. Well, here's a message. That was my daughter. She's concerned about her grandmother. I hate when I get itchy nose. Okay, about 15 years ago, a coworker of mine died in a car accident on the way to work. During his funeral, several people from the office were in tears, saying kind things like, I loved him. We all loved him so much. He was such a wonderful person. I started crying too. I had wondered if these people had told him that they loved him while he was alive, or whether it was only with death that this powerful word, love, had been used without question or hesitation. What did I do with my Kleenex? Guess I forgot to bring it then. Oh well. I vowed to myself then and there that I would never again hesitate to speak up to the people I love and remind them of how much I appreciate them. They deserve to know they give meaning to my life. They deserve to know I think the world of them. Bottom line, if you love somebody today, tell them. If you appreciate somebody today, tell them. There might not be a tomorrow. Today is the day to express your love and admiration. Our judgments of others are often inaccurate. You will never know exactly what another person is going through or what their whole story is. When you believe you do, realize that your assumptions about their life are in direct relation to your own limited perspective. And that's absolutely true. That reminds me of an incident. I had lunch a couple of months ago with some friends, and one of the friends was a young lady, my age, that I went to school with. Always thought of her as untouchable, unreachable, that she had megabucks and why would she want to talk to me who doesn't and makes her own clothes? Well, guess what? Guess what I found out? She was doing the same thing, making her own clothes in high school because she couldn't afford them. Did not know that. I always thought of her name, Muffin. What does that tell you? That's some highfalutin girl that thinks she's all that in a bag of chips. She was being just as humble as I was in high school. Just as lost. And we could have been good friends. But she put on airs like she was better than the rest of us. And that's okay. But we'll all get over it. We're all coming together to be good friends because we've realized that what we did in high school was stupid. Putting people in different groups. You shouldn't do that. So, many people you think have it easy have worked their tail off to achieve their status. Absolutely. And that's what Muffin did. Many people who appear to be wealthy are in debt because of their extravagant tastes for material possessions. Many people who appear to be too old and uncool were once every bit as young, hip, and inexperienced as you are right now. Not trying is why most people fail in the long run. Number 3. It's not the mistakes and failures you have to worry about the most. It's the opportunities you miss when you don't even try that hurt you the worst. Trying, truly trying, always leads to some level of success. Regardless of the outcome, even mistakes and failures teach you what not to do the next time. Absolutely. Like not to marry a narcissist, not to date a narcissist. Every outcome, good or bad, is a lesson that makes you stronger and wiser over time. So keep reminding yourself that in the end, there's only one thing that makes a goal or a dream impossible to achieve. And that's the failure to try. Because the results you achieve in life are not based on what you plan to do or what you'll say you'll do. The results come from what you actually try and do consistently. Yes, your life will get better when you get better. Start investing in yourself mentally and physically. Make it a priority to learn and grow a little bit every day by building positive daily habits and sticking to them. The stronger you grow and become, the better your life will feel in the long run. Boo. Boo. So funny. Such a funny dog. Went and got her ball. Patience doesn't mean waiting and doing nothing. Patience involves productive activity. It means doing your very best with the resources available to you. Oops, my bad. I don't do well backwards. There, she's happy now. Okay, patience involves productive activity. It means doing your very best with the resources available to you. while understanding that the results you seek are worth the required time and effort and not available elsewhere for any less time and effort. Leave it. Patience is the realization that the quality of your life in the long run is much more significant than the quantity of things you fill it with today. Patience is your willingness to accept and appreciate what you have right now, while you gradually work hard for the dreams and goals that matter to you most. Most of us don't need to buy anything more to be happy. Absolutely. I don't need to buy anything. I just need to have the money available if I want to buy something. That's all I want. I just want the ability to buy things. Intuitively, you already know that the best stuff in life isn't stuff at all, and that relationships, experiences, and meaningful work are the staples of a happy life. Yet you live in a consumer-driven society where your mind is incessantly subjected to clever advertising ploys that drive you against your better judgment to buy material goods you don't need or even want. Just a minute. Oh, I see it. Just a minute. You're being good and patient. At a certain point, the excessive material objects you buy end up hurting the emotional needs advertisers would like you to believe they are meant to support. So next time you're getting ready to make an impulsive purchase, ask yourself if this thing is really better than the things you already have. Or have you been momentarily tricked into believing that you're dissatisfied with what you already have? None of us are perfect. Absolutely right. None of us are. There it is. I knew it was under there somewhere. Yeah. All humans are imperfect. We make mistakes. We lose our tempers. We get caught off guard. We stumble, we slip, we spin out of control sometimes. And yes, sometimes the confident lose confidence. The patient misplaces their patience. The generous act selfish. The knowledgeable second guess is what they know. But that is honestly the worst of it. We all have our moments. Most of the time we are remarkable. So stand beside the people you love through their trying times of imperfection and offer yourself the same courtesy. If you aren't willing to, you don't deserve to be around the remarkable moments either. 7, all the little things make a big difference in the end. Thank you. Life isn't about a single moment of great triumph and attainment. It's about the trials and errors that get you there. The blood, sweat, tears, the small, inconsequential things you do every day. It all matters in the end. Every step, every regret, every decision, every little affliction, Yes, the seemingly useless happenings add up to something. The minimum wage job you had in high school, the evenings you spent laughing and socializing with co-workers you never see anymore. The hours you spent writing down your thoughts on social media posts no one ever read. Give it to mommy. Snickers, help. Help. Help mommy reach it. Well, you can't stand over it and then kick it away. Mine. Mine. My ball. My ball. Drop it. Drop. Thank you. She's a stinker. Contemplations about elaborate future plans that never come to be. All those lonely nights spent reading novels and news columns, Twitter threads, fashion tips, and questioning your own principles on life, sex, religion, whether or not you're good enough just the way you are. Oh. You can get it. Keep trying. Just a minute. Let me go help her. Did the chair move? Okay. All of this has strengthened you. All of this has led you to every success you've ever had. All this has made you who you are today. Truth be told, you've been broken down dozens of times. Put yourself back together again. Think about how remarkable that is. Absolutely. And how far you've come. You're not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, even yesterday. You're always growing stronger every day. Excuses are mostly lies. Just because someone else can doesn't mean you can, right? Leave it. Because you're not good enough, or you've already missed your chance, or it's just not in the cards for you. You look for reasons they can do it, but you can't. Maybe he's an internet entrepreneur and freelance writer because he has no kids. Maybe she's way fitter than I am because she doesn't have all the work and family obligations I have, has a more supportive spouse, or doesn't have bad knees. Okay, fine. It's easy to find excuses, but look at all the other people who have also have considerable obstacles and have done it anyway. Angel and I have a family and have coped with significant losses in our lives. And still managed to make meaningful progress in our lives. Just as we've turned things around for ourselves, we know hundreds of other people who've done the same. Through 15 years of work with our coaching clients and live event attendees, we've witnessed people reinventing themselves at all ages. 48 years old, starting healthy families. 57-year-olds graduating from college for the first time. 71-year-olds starting a successful business, and so forth. And stories abound of people with disabilities or illnesses who overcome their obstacles to achieve incredible outcomes. No one else can succeed for you on your behalf. You have to do it yourself. Nobody else is going to do the work for you, and shouldn't. The life you live is the life you build for yourself. There are so many possibilities to choose from, so many opportunities for you to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Now is the moment to actually step forward. Now it's your turn. Starting now, I sincerely hope you will have an inspired rest of your day today, that you will dream boldly and dangerously, that you will make some progress that didn't exist before you took action, that you will love and be loved in return, and that you will find the strength to accept and grow from the troubles you can't change. And most importantly, because Angel and I think there should be more kindness and wisdom in this world, you will when you must. Be wise with your decisions, and that you will always be extra kind to yourself and others. That's what I pray for you today, to be extra kind to yourself and others. Think about what I've discussed today. How can you make things better for yourself, for your family, for others? That's what we have to work on. I know one thing that I'm going to work on today is my resume. I need to go to work. I need to make some money. Not easy living off of Social Security and half of my ex-husband's retirement. It's kind of hard to survive. So I'm going to have to find a job where I can bring in some money. So with that in mind, I want you all to think about what you're going to do. How are you going to improve your life? In what ways? I want you to have peace and love. Know that I'm here. Please be sure to like, comment, share. Super thanks are always appreciated. And know that I'm thinking of you, thinking of what we're going to talk about tomorrow. I'm already thinking about that. Try to be prepared ahead of time. Okay, you have a wonderful day.